Hello and welcome back. I am Grim and this is Kerbal Space Program. Okay, so last episode I think we'd done a couple of the first basic missions. We'll just check our archives here. So yeah, that was some R&D work and some scientific gathering. So we'll carry on. These aren't too bad, the ones we have to fly above somewhere. For the moment, they're reasonable. It's the ones we have to fly below for the moment I'm struggling with, I think. Because we're going to have to build something like a space plane or shuttle type thing. But, well, I don't think we're quite ready to try that one yet. Quite high altitude there. Just in suborbit, so no, I think we'll leave the suborbit ones just there. This one could be quite an easy one, so I think what we'll do is we'll accept that. And below, no, we need to go higher than that. They're both below this one, this one's above, so what we'll do is we'll try and combine two of our contracts, which is take a crew report above that height and escape the atmosphere. So I guess we'll need a new spacecraft for that. Actually, we'll quickly check if we can where this mission's going to be. So that's G949. That's a reasonable distance away from, I think we're around here, or down here. Can't quite remember. So we're going to need a reasonable sized rocket, I think, there. So I'll just throw in a couple of normal things, the command pods, parachutes, communication. Let's turn on the snaps down the bottom here as well. Now I do like that, how you can kind of clip them in almost to the parachute and have them facing forward. It's just, that's a nicer design, I think. Okay, so where I really want decouplers next. And some sort of tanks for fuel. Still on the smaller tanks, so that might be a problem. We're going to have to stack quite a few of these up, I think. Because obviously we need to get quite high. Yeah, escape the atmosphere, which was, I think, 70,000 meters. But we also need to fly to where we can take the reports, so we'll try, yeah, the 5, that will hopefully get us there. We'll get some basic fins thrown on here for control, hopefully. I can't remember you. I'll get a couple thrown at the front as well, because I think at the moment these have a little bit more control than the other ones. Although I could mix it up a little bit, I guess. See how that goes for us. I mean, what's the worst that's going to happen? Okay, so we'll get solid fuel booster, maybe another one. Okay, so it's going to be quite heavy. Where's our reports? Can we chuck a few of these on maybe, actually? We'll see if this helps for liftoff anyway. There we go. Okay, so we're just under our parts limit, and just under the total mass that we're allowed. So it is quite handy having the engineer's report. So apparently we need electric but can't generate it, but we have nothing to do. That's monopropellant resource. I think that was something to do with the fuel tanks themselves. Is it the oxidizer we don't need? But we might need it, because I don't know. Tell you what, I'm just going to leave that for now. I'll quickly right click and change a couple settings on our parachute just to make sure that it does open for us. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Okay, so tell you what, we'll give this a quick try. I'll quickly turn on the map and... Nope, I thought we were further down than we actually are. Okay, we're opposite those islands. So it's not too great a distance. Hopefully we can achieve this. So, yep, activate your navigation and get back to the launch pad. It'll get our stability turned on, and I don't think that really has much happening with it at the moment until we upgrade the pod itself. I guess go for launch. Now this is where I remembered I haven't actually checked my staging. Oh, whoa. This has gone wrong very quickly. Tell you what, we'll check that one. Start the other one off. Does that give us a bit more stability? Oh. No. Okay. Yeah, that happens. But good thing is, this isn't real life. I think we should be able to revert back to our vehicle assembly. And we'll have a look at, tell you what, we'll get rid of that. Those wings, I think I'll put them back to those ones. And tell you what, just for more stability, we'll throw some down here as well. Okay, we'll give this another try. That said, it's closer than I thought we were, so we probably won't need as much fuel. And hopefully this time stability will actually do something. So back to navigation, there we go, on. And go. So as you can see, that's on our little world map, or ball, directional ball. See, can I rotate around a little bit so that we're facing you? And we'll try and achieve some sort of decent height as well. I'll try start going in that direction too much. Don't try and stabilize a little bit. We want to be about 70%, I think. That seems to be okay for fuel, so we'll quickly check the map again. We can see how we're kind of lining up with our trajectory. So I think we do need to possibly alter course just slightly again. Seems like we're getting... Turn that off, I want to save a little bit for manoeuvring. Ooh. I am hoping that this will work for us. Can I transmit reports? So it looks like something's possibly done. What have we got here? Move that out of the way. So we've escaped the atmosphere. We've broken a couple of records, so we'll quickly bin them. Where are we? We must be near. I'll try to take another crew reports. There we go, it looks like we've made the observation as well. It's a bit of guesswork really. Once you get to outer space you're not too sure where you're lined up with, but it looks like we've managed to achieve everything there. Okay, so we'll just bin all those. Yep, both achievements there. Now we'll warp this a little bit and hopefully we'll come back down. Tell you what, we're gonna separate that off as we're coming back down. We can turn off stabilities as well, and that should help the pod just free fall in case we are going through any amount of atmospheres. So now I've got 2 save games. I did notice in my other one there's heat shields, so we might be able to put heat shields on the bottom of our little pods here as well for cases like this where we start to enter the atmosphere. So hopefully we're not going to burn up here. No, and that slowed us down a good bit as well, I think. Release is going to happen probably closer to our preset limits with the minimum air pressure and the altitudes. Oh. So there we go, that must be the air pressure up because we're still above our altitude. Looks like we have achieved a few more milestones, so splashdown in the ocean. Don't know how we've achieved that, we haven't quite done that yet, and also broken a distance record. There we go, can I keep another report? Well, that might help something, but let's go ahead and recover. So, yeah, looks like we have a few more points of science. So that's 39 we've got now. We might be able to research a little bit more. Yeah, our parts and some money returned. No XP for you, I'm afraid. But at least we're starting to make a little bit of money. And we can go have a look at some... So what, we got 39. Some research development. So that's... what, fuel tanks, solid boosters. I guess that's the parts we need for building the shuttles. Can't quite get there yet. We're about, what, 6 points away? Oh, well, what can you do? So, service bays. I'm wondering if heat shields, yep. Radiators. Ooh, which way to go? So that's 20 and 15. I suppose we could get both of those. And that's 45, that's way above our level. Then these ones are all 45 points of research. So yeah, we'll just go ahead and research those ones. So now we should have access to larger rockets and a bit more of the parachutes and safety devices there. Now hopefully this will have unlocked a couple more missions for the research and development. Nothing active there. So that's a possible mission there. They're both above. Tell you what, we'll just have a look at these ones. So that's test a jet engine at a certain speed and heights. You know what? That sounds reasonable. We'll try that one. And what's that? Radial parachutes. We might be able to combine those two actually. So we'll go back in and we'll see what we can do here. So yeah, I think what we can do is we can build, we'll just get rid of most of that. We'll try getting a couple of little engines. And then hopefully at each stage we can do the different tasks. So that's last stage would be trying to get to the height at the speed. Ooh. Where's the test? Okay, so we need to test those. And we will need to probably connect them somehow. So this might work. Tell you what, I'll throw 4 on maybe for stability. These engines, do you want to? No, they don't want to go. Do you want to fit anywhere? Can you fit on the bottom? Can we fit staging on there as well, actually, the coupling? No. Okay, so actually this one might be a little bit harder than we first thought. We still don't have any different pods. So I guess what we'll try and do is put the engine right on that little thing. We'll get some radial decouplers. I think just 3 actually. Yeah, 3 will work for what I kind of have in mind. Okay, so our 3 tanks there. We'll go ahead and we'll get 3 engines as well. Let's see, can Trying to make that a little bit more aerodynamic. So we might be able to test there the radial... Where are you? Radial parachutes. Okay, so if we have a look at our staging, we'll have our engines, then parachutes and decoupling, and we need one more staging there just for the test rockets, and then finally the return parachute. Okay, so we'll give this a quick try and we'll see what we can do. So turn on the stabilities, just double check what it is we're doing. Right, so we'll need to achieve those sort of speeds. I guess let's go. So we can control the throttle, we need to bring that down a little bit. Okay. Now this is where another stage would have been useful. The rockets, why would you not? It's maybe gonna have to be a different fuel type then. It's got fuel, but I don't know about that bit. Well, that's something we're gonna have to keep testing, I'm afraid. We'll just speed this up and return back to the land. Oh, I thought we'd passed the... I'll tell you what, we'll quickly just revert the launch and see if I can get this. So that should be before that parachute should be off there. That should be it. Throttle down a little bit again. Ah, it's just haul it into... Okay, so that's what we've done. Right, we need to slow down a lot, I think. Just barely keep it ticking. Oh, I forgot stability. Oh, this is all gone horribly wrong. Can we pull it round? Bit more thrust. Come on, let's try going upwards. Oh, are we just too low? Oh, we almost got there. Almost. Okay, so that's us just... Oh. Possibly safe land? Well, we've achieved something there at least, so we'll recover the vessel and we'll go from there. So, a little bit of science. 6 now. Okay. And some funds back, but no XP for the pilots. Okay, so at least we're slowly gaining some cash, and our reputation should hopefully be increasing, but you know what, I've run out of time for today, so we'll call it a day there, folks. Thanks for watching, and remember, if you like what you've seen, hit the thumbs up, subscribe, feel free to leave comments, and remember to check out Meta's channel. Okay, thanks now. Bye-bye.